Synchrogalactic Yoga is a system of inner discovery and self-research that unites traditional yoga practices with the synchronic order. The system of Synchrogalactic Yoga provides the template or matrix for realizing the supermental human within ourselves. True knowledge is based on experience of both the external and internal worlds. It is easy to concentrate on sensory objects as the mind naturally goes outward. It is the inner concentration that we are concerned with. The external world is merely the projection of the inner or subtle worlds. The external world is the effect. The internal world is the cause. The power of mind is unlimited. The system of yoga equips us with the means of observing and interacting with inner states of consciousness, primarily by learning how to concentrate, operate, and focus the mind. The practice of Synchrogalactic Yoga helps us purify our mind and transmute our psychophysical structure by changing the vibration of our thought cells so that we become a medium of transformation, embodying a superconscious level of reality. Synchrogalactic Yoga is most closely aligned with Jhana, Raja, and Kundalini Yoga. In this chapter, we will focus on the system of Synchrogalactic Yoga, which is followed by the practices in the next chapter. The entry point to Synchrogalactic Yoga is through the 7 chakras. When we awaken our chakras, our mind and consciousness go through systematic changes, heightening our perceptions, releasing blocked energies, strengthening our magnetic field, and tuning us into higher frequencies. Before we begin the practices, let's review some basic tenets of Kundalini Yoga. Kundalini Yoga is part of the Tantric system that focuses on expanding and broadening consciousness by releasing concentrated forces within the physical body. Through yogic practice, the body relaxes and consciousness is released into a liberating force that unlocks the dormant powers of the mind. The spinal column is the capacitor of the internalized electromagnetic field, with a positive and negative terminal. The nadis are the channels that carry pranic energies to and from the spinal column or central channel. Ayurveda mentions 72,000 nadis. The law of time teaches that the 72,000 nadis are on either side of the body for a total of 144,000. The sense organs and chakras operate by 3 main nadis, Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna, that begin at the Muladhara or root chakra. The system of Kundalini Yoga tells us that those who are able to master the nadis enter the highest states of consciousness and attain full command of their bodies and minds, thereby attracting the power of the siddhis, perfections. Vital energy is channeled through the chakras or wheels, the psychophysical centers that are aligned at the central channel, Sushumna. Sushumna is the passage through the central of the spinal column. In most people, this passage is closed. Through yogic practice, we can open this channel and reach states of continuing and superconscious. Chakras are strung along the Sushumna channel in the form of lotuses and/or wheels. These chakras begin at the base of the spine with the root, then the secret center, then the solar plexus, then the heart, then the throat, then the third eye, and the crown. Around the chakras are two other channels, the solar channel, Pingala, right, and the lunar channel, Ida, left. Pingala conducts life force, and Ida conducts consciousness. These two channels feed the two hemispheres of the brain, which control all bodily systems. Ida and Pingala function according to natural cycles by the law of alternation. However, at this time these flows are disrupted in most humans due to living in an artificial civilization out of harmony with nature and natural time. The imbalance of these two flows manifests as the mental and physical imbalances that we see in the world today. The purpose of yoga and breath control is to balance these energies by consciously realigning them with the cycles of nature. Like the two strands of DNA, the Ida and Pingala alternate from right to left of the Sushumna at each succeeding chakra, until they meet at the third eye, where they unite and form a subtle knot. My lineage is the union of intrinsic awareness and the ultimate sphere. This is the affirmation for radial plasma gamma, located in the third eye or Ajna chakra. From the third eye, the Ida and Pingala channels then terminate in the left and right nostrils, while the Sushumna continues upward to the crown chakra. Only when the Ida and Pingala come into proper balance does the Sushumna channel awaken from the root to the crown. Within the Sushumna Nadi is the Brahma Nadi, or the void channel that connects the Brahmarandra, a cavity between the two hemispheres of the brain, the corpus callosum, located in the crown chakra, Sahasrara. This is precisely the location of the holomind perceiver, the newly evolved sense organ. The system of Kundalini Yoga utilizes channels called nadis to activate different energies. Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna are the three main nadis in yogic tradition. Nadi comes from the Sanskrit word meaning movement. In the Rig Veda, the most ancient Hindu scripture, the word nadi means stream. When harmony is attained between these two, then the third nadi, Sushumna, is awakened. Through yoga practice and control of the breath, the nadis, the streams that carry vital energies, are purified and disciplined, leading the mind to expanded awareness. According to the law of time, there are two primary circuits of consciousness that serve as cosmic memory templates: the Aboriginal Continuity, AC, and the Cosmic Awareness, CA circuits. These two circuits process information that can be activated through yogic practices and are essential to understanding the system of synchrogalactic yoga. The Aboriginal Continuity current contains the primary codes of enlightened conduct. It also corresponds to innate psychomental forms, internal sensations, and the sense organs themselves. The AC represents information flow from future to present. It weaves the original matrix from which history arises. Cosmic awareness accounts for history and represents analytical methods, articulating specific action modes built upon models of past acquired behavior and knowledge. The CA contains the cumulative cultural forms and eventually the civilizational sense fields inclusive of the planetary environment. The CA currents represent the formation flow from past to present. While AC is intuitive, innate knowledge, CA is learned, acquired knowledge, which ultimately expands into a state of pure cosmic awareness. However, This cosmic awareness has been covered over by artificial time and replaced by civilizational advance, manifesting as worldly power and acquisition, with the highest priority given to technological advancement and the proliferation of materialist values and belief systems. The sum effect of the AC and CA deviation from the biosphere norm is twofold. The crystallization of artificial construct ultimately undermines biological functions and aborts instinctual intelligence from becoming intelligently conscious. This results in a simultaneous condition of sensory overload and sensory deprivation within the individual organism of the deviant species as a whole. Like the Ida and Pingala, the AC-CA currents form the root of the DNA double helix pattern, spinning up through the central column of the etheric body. Currently, the AC is separated from the CA function. This separation is exacerbated by living in artificial time apart from nature's cycles. It is the purpose of the law of time to re-establish balance between the AC and CA currents through methods of yoga. The AC-CA structure holds together the two sides of the galactic brain, or galactic field of intelligence, holonomically registered as the noosphere. It also constitutes the regulating mechanism of the Psi Bank, which constitutes the noosphere as a supramental organism. This will be further elucidated in Chapter 6, Holographic Yoga, and also the appendix, Galactic I Ching. In Synchrogalactic Yoga, the conscious movement of breath into the body is directed toward and correlated with the spine and central nervous system. The spine column consists of 33 divisions or 33 esoteric joints that can also be allocated with the 7 chakras. According to cosmic science, there are 33 secret chambers in the Great Pyramid of Ra in Egypt, 3 of which contain information about cosmic science: 5th chamber, 11th chamber, and 13th chamber. 33 is the number of the initiate. It is recommended to begin Synchrogalactic Yoga with a complementary practice of Hatha Yoga, Asana and Pranayams. The word Hatha has 2 syllables, Ha, sun, and Da, moon. Bodily postures combined with deep rhythmic breathing help us to release physic and psychic blockages, while at the same time cultivating a flexible biohomeostasis, bringing different aspects of ourselves into greater cosmic alignment. We want to create a fluid continuum, where exertion and discipline of body and mind become one fluid, seamless whole. Pranayams or correct breathing calms the thought currents, relaxes our body, and opens us into higher forms of meditation. Our rate of breath is inseparable from our state of mind. If we want to calm our mind, then we first slow our breath. The mind follows the breath, and the body follows the mind.